Good day. Welcome to the Must Bernard Mindset. Today is a very special day because we have a wonderful guest in the house. Someone who will discuss, who will tell us about the control system in the church. Because the church today, what you see as church today, is not church. It's not helping the system. It's not helping us. So we want to tell you how the church people are being controlled. This is a Must Bernard mindset. We want you to have the right mind. We want you to think straight. We want you to be free from the bondage of religion.
Oh, thank you very much, Amos Bernard Mindset. I am grateful to be part of your program. It's indeed mind blowing. We've all had our experiences in life, and so I think it would be best for us to share our experiences with people. Good day, beautiful souls. Just like the host has introduced, I am Clement Joe Alagua. I'm popularly known as the Shrine Apostle. We want to share with you some of our experiences, and I want to talk about the control system in the church. The control system in the church and the effects on the society. The church generally is built on a philosophy, a Latin philosophy that reads Credo Hot Intelligam. The founders of the Universal Church, which is called the Catholicism means universal. The founders knows what it takes to deal with humanity. Before the system was founded, people already predict what will happen in 100, 200, 300 years, looking at man's progress to consciousness. The competition of man growing into consciousness became high at a period that almost every man was going on same pace. Now, there was a reason for a particular set group to downplay on the intelligence of others. During the modern age, where science begin their research to come into limelight, something happened. And what was that? They discovered that it was science proven results that was beating faith. The custodian of the church at that point needed to create ideologies and philosophies for man to be controlled, not to be taken away by the flood of science and discovery. How can God create and subject creation, limit creation to a given principle? It's never done. It's never done. So the church had to come up with the idea, knowing that faith was dying. That if I have headache, I go to a priest. He would have to bring the holy anointed water. He will spray it on me. If it doesn't work, he has an excuse why it's not working. That you have to believe before you would know. So they came up with this philosophy called Credo Hot Intelligam. That is, I would have to believe for me to know. So if there is anything that is not being communicated to me, it means that I have not believed. Or if even have believed, it is not enough. So other words or phrases were also added. It was a built up from the foundation, Credo Hot Intelligam, a Latin phrase. For I believe in order that I may know. So if they carry out exorcisms, they carry out their prayers, and it doesn't work, it means the problem is from me and not from them. So they needed an excuse. They needed an excuse, knowing that science over time has been proven to be more reliable than faith or your belief. What makes you think you're more important than the man in quote who do not believe in the existence of a supernatural being? After all, your description of this supernatural being has given an image of man and not even an image of a greater being. That your God get angry when somebody sin, that are good and evil. You have even given us the impression that God loves selectively. Your references there in the Bible state that I choose whom to love, I choose who to hate, I select who to bless, I select who to curse. A God that has been given the image of a man is what you've given to us. So invariably you're just talking about another man that we see with limitations. You've even given us the impression that, oh, at the creation in Genesis, God created man, not knowing that man was going to disappoint him. You have limited the supreme being. With that your definition, you have limited the supreme being. How can you at any point say that a all-knowing God didn't know that his creation one day would disappoint him? I want to give you another instances. Why your definition of the supernatural being has some loopholes. Why we question it? Free thinkers don't just come to tell you that you're wrong. No. Over time, they have studied that your pattern has not been working. So they begin to question your faith. It is your duty. Instead of using the control system, like some persons will come to tell you, you have to believe in order that you may be saved. If in quotes, the death burial of Yeshua is ascension, of course we call him Jesus. There is no Aramaic name or Jewish name with that name Jesus, except in Greeks, in Athens. That is when you can see a name like Jesus. I think there is a footballer with that name. It's not an Israeli, it's not from any of the Aramaic nation. It's from Greece. So in order to keep you captivated, they need to come up with some philosophy to downplay your intelligence. So if even a pastor who is not educated comes to tell you that a gift God has given to you is evil, you would want to throw it away. What we want you to understand is this. Christianity is imported. Christianity is, in short, not even a story of the Israelites. Because in AD 70, we know that there are scrolls, all the books or the papers that carried their written history was burnt and destroyed. The Romans had to rewrite their stories. And we know, of course, what happened. If you go through the book, there is the Bible, or the one you call Hagiography or Holy Bible. If you go through it, you will come to understand with me that all this while you have been in chains. Friedrich Nietzsche said we are all free but in chains. So religion is chained to us because it gives you do's and don'ts. Humanity cannot advance, intelligence cannot advance with just do's and don'ts. And that is why you discover that in the society, those who make differences are the leftists. those who decided to go out of the box. So I want to end there. The control system is this. Almost every principle or precept in Christianity is built on this philosophy, credo hot intelligam. I believe in order that I may understand. So why am I not getting healing? It's because I don't believe. That is the excuse. It's an alibi. Try to search yourself. The God that you have been praying to is you.
Okay, thank you for listening. You have heard it all. All one we want, we don't want you to be controlled by religion. We want you to be free from religion so that our society can develop. Let Africa not be a dumping site for the rest of the world. Religion has been used, they used, bastardized, and they send it to us, and we are using it to destroy ourselves. No. Let's use what we have to build our society, not religion. Thank you. If you find this message interesting, share it to others. God bless you.